Why does the Bible seem so hard to understand? Like the more you read it, you feel more and more confused. See, what it is that there has to be a hunger in you to read and study the scriptures. And when you have a hunger for revelation and truth, then the Bible makes a lot more sense. See, we need to be seeking the author of the word, seeking the Spirit of God to give us understanding. See, when I first started reading the Bible, a lot of it didn't make sense. It's quite hard to understand for me. And I read the KJV, the King James version of the Bible. So you know that's not an easy version to read. But the more I read it, the more hungry I was for God, hungry for truth, hungry for insight, hungry for revelation, and hungry for the author of the word. What happened is that my understanding began to grow and revelation began to grow. The more and more I stuck with it, the more I asked questions, the more I used the concordance, the more I was going into the Greek and the Hebrew, because I was hungry. Now, a lot of people who don't understand the word is that, are you hungry enough? Are you hungry for the things of God, the deep things of God? The more you stick at it, the more you start using concordances, the more you start using other study aids and to help you to understand what you're reading, is the more you're going to grow and the more you're going to understand the word. You'll start growing rapidly. Now, I've been reading the Bible for like 29, 30 years. So for me, as soon as I open the Bible, I get revelation straight away. The Bible makes a lot of sense to me. Makes total sense to me. Why? Because I've been reading it for so long. So it's the same with you. If you want the Bible you want the confusion and not being able to understand the word, if you want it to be removed out of the way, you have to be in it more. The more you read it, the more better understanding you're going to have. The more you study it, the more better understanding you're going to have. Obviously, when you open the word, ask God to give you revelation and insight. And another thing as well, okay, you don't need to know the whole Bible. You just read it day by day, bit by bit, and then you'll begin to increase your spiritual, or your word knowledge will begin to increase day by day. And then you'll become a real, true expert. And when you read the Bible, you'll read it with understanding. So ask God to help you and ask God to unpack the scriptures to you. And the more you dig into the word, is the more you're going to understand it and the less confusing it's going to be.